Hey gamers, Tony here from the ClassicLeague.com gaming and electronic podcast, and today I'm reviewing the game Burnout Crash for iPad and iPhone. This game was developed by Criterion Games and published by EA Mobile. It is a universal app that's available in the iTunes Store for $4.99, and you can pick it up now. Now there's no story to the game, but there is a story behind the game. It's a top-down addition to the Burnout franchise, which has traditionally been a fully 3D racer in the past. Burnout Crash is actually a port to the iOS platform from the Xbox Live Arcade and the PlayStation Network. It received mediocre reviews on the console version, so let's see how it fares on the iOS. Let's talk about gameplay logistics. Burnout Crash is broken up into 6 different roads, avenues, and more, each of which contain 3 intersections to play, and the intersections all have 3 game modes associated with them. The game modes are Rush Hour, Pile Up, and Roadblock. Now all 3 of these modes repeat at every intersection, and each of them has 5 varying objectives to complete to gain 5 stars. Rush Hour is your basic crash mode. See who can cause the biggest destruction and how big of a score you can rack up. Pile Up is all about causing wrecks, not letting traffic escape, and getting a max multiplayer to burn traffic in the end. And Roadblock is all about causing wrecks, not letting traffic escape, and unleashing a series of events that either help you, like a tornado, or hinder you, like a group of bad cops who try to chase you down and wreck your car. Now, there are also bonuses throughout each level, such as the bank truck or for more cash, or the pizza truck, which allows you to spin the Pizza of Fortune, which is basically a wheel which allows you to get bonuses or things that will hinder you. Now, as you gain stars, you unlock all the intersections and more cars, so there's not a ton of variety, but it does give you a sense of accomplishment throughout the game. Now, this is a single-player experience only, and there is an auto-log feature which is tied to your EA Origin account that helps you find friends to challenge your high scores. But since I was using a review version of the game that came out before the actual release, the servers were not live yet, and I could not test this feature. Now, the actual gameplay, as far as that's concerned, it's very repetitive. You make an entrance into each level, you tap which direction you want your car to make an initial crash into, then you continuously swipe your car to move it in little hops to crash other cars. You do have a traditional Burnout Crash breaker meter, which builds up quickly and allows you to make mini explosions and move a bit further with your car. Now, longtime fans of the Burnout series, like myself, will most likely be disappointed with Burnout Crash because of its repetitive gameplay and mediocre offering of little bits and pieces of gameplay that made the series great. Now, I've played both the console version and the iOS version to completion, and the gameplay definitely fares better on the iOS with the touch controls, so I will say that. The graphics are bright and colorful and fun, and I really like the varying locations the best, such as Roswell, New Mexico, which is really cool how they tie it in with aliens and whatnot. So I really like how they incorporate culture. The controls are simple. Like I said, you touch to point your car in the right direction, you swipe and move it continuously, and it worked really fine for the purpose. In conclusion, is Burnout Crash iOS fun? Yes. Did I finish it? Yes. But will it satisfy the craving for the true Burnout fans? No, it feels more like a cheap imitation of the series that we once fell in love with. So I'll let you make the decision on what you want to do with this game. But in all honesty, I was a little bit disappointed of the Burnout Crash series, and I hope that it kind of makes some redemption in the future. Once again, this has been Tony from the ClassicLeague.com gaming electronic podcast. Make sure you like and favorite our video on YouTube, subscribe to us, and check us out on g2po.com. Have a great day.